All right, what's up guys? OJ here. Welcome back to another Nintendo Switch and gaming news video. Today we've got some great topics for you guys, but before we get into that, please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're someone new, click that notification bell to get my videos first, and let's go ahead and jump right into this because Pokemon Fever is officially here. The Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes are coming out and they are ready to rock and roll. They're coming out very soon here. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, the sales are taking over. Right now we are looking at the Amazon sales, and it's the first time when it comes to the new releases in Amazon that Pokemon has taken the top spot. It's actually passed up Mario Party Superstars, Metroid Dread, there's Call of Duty Vanguard, but Pokemon Brilliant Diamond is actually the #1 game on there. And then coming in at number 3 is Pokemon Shining Pearl. So Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, those are the top games right now. So the sales are coming, people are looking forward to it, but the game actually was shipped out early. I've been seeing copies of the game on the internet already, people showing off some of the stuff with it, which we won't play here. We're only going to play official stuff here, so be careful for any type of spoiler or certain information that's getting out there on a pre-release of the game. We don't know what's going to be updated when the game does come out, or if there was some issues, whatever the case is, but either way, just be careful about that. Some stuff is circulating on the web there, but I do want to talk about the potential for the sales with Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl and what is going on there. I think that this is definitely going to be a massive seller. Obviously, it's Pokemon, but some people are kind of like, okay, well, where is it going to slot in? Is it going to go above Pokemon Sword and Shield, which I don't think it will. I think it's going to be below that just because it's a remake. It's not like a total like revelation type of remake. So I don't see it going above Pokemon Sword and Shield. However, I do see it going above Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, only because this one has more of the traditional gameplay content, right? This is one of the most beloved generations of all time, and it is a fairly faithful remake of the original games from the Nintendo DS. Those are some of the best selling Pokemon games of all time with Diamond and Pearl. So I am going to say that it's going to go above that. Now, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, those are above, I think 13 million or so, or right around there. Yeah, right around that. So I do see Diamond and Pearl probably doing somewhere between the 14, 15 million unit range up to maybe 17, 18 million unit range. I think it's going to be extremely popular, especially with some of the younger audience too, the younger and older audience. But this game was actually many people's first Pokemon game because this came out in the mid 2000s. So if you were a kid back in the day, remember the target audience, 10 years old, maybe a little bit younger than that, 7, 8, 9, 10 in that range. So if you were born in the late 90s, this was probably your first Pokemon game. So there's a lot of affinity now that all those late 90s kids are now in their late teens or in their 20s. Now they're in their 20s at this point. You know, I think that this is going to be a game that they gravitate towards more so than Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee 1 because they were not in that generation, but also 2 because this game is more traditional in terms of having the normal battles, right? The wild Pokemon battles and also everything else that you're used to, not just catching Pokemon in the wild like Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee did. So I think that this game is going to be more successful than that one, but it's going to be hard to top a new generation of Pokemon like with Pokemon Sword and Shield. So it's going to be interesting. I know I'm going to be getting my copy and playing it. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, or the 4th gen, is my favorite gen alongside probably Gen 1 and 2. I know that's kind of cheating a little bit since I'm lumping in 3 there, but I love all of them. I love Gen 1, I love Gen 2, and I love Gen 4. Gen 3, I was like, but Gen 4, Gen 1, and Gen 2, those are like my favorite. So I'm looking forward to this here. I think it's going to be a solid remake of the game. Obviously, there's some issues, you know, that people talk about when it comes to certain graphics, and I understand that, completely get it. I understand what people are saying there, but man, like, it's still the classic Pokemon that I played back in the day. I remember buying the game, taking work off to go actually play it. I was like, yeah, I got a flat tire. I didn't have a flat tire, I just wanted to play Pokemon with my friend. But anyway, what do you guys think about this when it comes to the sales of Pokemon and where it's going to end up here? Let me know in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the next topic here, guys, we've got a hype buy 2 get 1 free sale with November 2021 games. So take advantage of this. We've got some big games coming out in November, and it should be good. It should be good. Shout out to Nintendo Everything with the beat and the topic here on this one. So Target has posted its ad for the coming week, revealing that a new buy 2, get 1 free sale is planned involving video games, books, movies, board games, activity sets, and puzzles. So it's not just video games out here. Parker kind of going in. So this comes ahead of the big holiday shopping season with Black Friday, which should be big for Nintendo this year, planned for later this month. Now, Nintendo Switch will indeed be a part of the sale. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, Hot Wheels Unleashed, Active Life, Outdoor Challenge, Super Monkey Ball, Banana Mania, and LOL Surprise Remix, We Rule the World are among the titles pictured, and while it's not specifically shown for the Switch version, it looks like Sonic Colors Ultimate will be included. There will naturally be many more games just beyond what you guys see here or what I said here, and I have the link for you guys as well. Also, you can go on Target, there'll be some stuff there. Now, Target ad did note that buyers can combine different items, meaning that you can partake in the sale by picking up a couple games and a movie. However, select games and pre-orders will not be included. Now, the Target buy 2, get 1 free sale for November 2021 will begin on November 6th, which it already has since today is past November 6th. You can check out for the full week, so it'll end on November 13th. So it is ending pretty soon here, guys, so make sure you take advantage of that. What are you guys' thoughts on this when it comes to the buy 2, get 1 free stuff? I want to see what else they have here. It's November 13th, which I don't think SMT5 will be included in that one there, but you can call in and see if you can take advantage of that because SMT5 is coming out on Friday. So maybe you can take advantage of SMT5 because the deal ends on Saturday, the 13th. Friday's the 12th. So we'll see what happens there. But what are your thoughts on this, guys, when it comes to it? I mean, there are some other good sales here, too. I mean, you can see Deathloop is on there. So there is Deathloop, there is Lost Judgment as well. So there are some Xbox and PlayStation 5 games that you can take advantage of too. So what are your thoughts on this, guys, when it comes to it? You guys plan on getting any of these buy 2, get 1 free sets with video games, movies, or more? Let me know in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the final topic here. We've got the first Nintendo Switch screenshots for Grand Theft Auto, the Trilogy, the Definitive Edition. Now, obviously, this is going to look a little bit different from the Xbox and PlayStation versions of the game that can do 4K and can have better graphics output. But based off of what I've seen so far, based off of these shots that you guys are seeing right here, it's actually looking pretty good. Now, we also have a little bit of tech information for the Switch version as well. So, docked, the Nintendo Switch version of the game will run at 1080p, and also portable mode that will run at 720p, and it looks like it's going to be native on both of those. Now we have to wait and see if it's going to be some type of scaling resolution, so dynamic resolution. Obviously Digital Foundry is going to probably tear this game apart back and forth, up and down. So I think that's probably gonna be one of the most interesting videos of the year to see what these games that are like remasters slash remakes, kind of in between. There's a lot of different stuff with these games. I'm guessing they took the base games and layered on top of them for a high quality remaster for the most part. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see exactly what was done from a tech perspective wise, because there's some drastic changes in the graphics for especially GTA 3. Like the guy looks like completely different almost when it comes down to it. So I do feel that this is going to be interesting. I think it's going to play well on the Switch, but I think that the appeal for the Switch version, which people try to downplay quite a bit, and they shouldn't really, because that's the reason why the Switch is doing so well, is that having a portable Grand Theft Auto experience is probably going to be a super fun way to play the game. Like Grand Theft Auto has always been one of those, I just kind of do whatever I want. I'm just going to go and run around and shoot and just do whatever, jack cars, do whatever I need to do, right? But having that experience, like when you're watching a football game, or having that experience where you're just kind of just messing around, just lying down, whatever the case is probably going to be super fun. It's one of the reasons why people love the PSP, the Liberty City Stories and all that, because it was just a portable, you know, nice, big, open Grand Theft Auto game that you could play anywhere that you want. Those were like the best selling games on the PSP. Like those were the best selling ones out of all the hardcore games and everything. It was those games on there. I mean, people loved Chinatown Wars for what it was. It kind of went back to the GTA 1 and 2 type of style, you know, so maybe some people weren't as high on that, but it was still a great game to play portably and around. So anytime that Rockstar, anytime that Grand Theft Auto has came to a portable system, people have responded and they've been good games. So I think that with this here, having the actual home console games, right, from the PS2 and the Xbox, the 6th generation era, anywhere that you want is going to be a very big deal for Nintendo fans out there. And I feel that, like, when it comes to the tech specs and all that, like, obviously it's going to run better, look better on the PlayStation and Xbox system, and those systems are going to sell a bunch. I mean, don't get me wrong, those are going to do fantastic. I think it's going to do great on PlayStation. I think it's going to do great on all the systems, but there's just something to having that GTA experience anywhere that you want, that's just going to be kind of like irresistible, or just like, I want to try that out. Because I'm not the biggest GTA fan, but my favorite GTA is GTA San Andreas, but I'm not the biggest fan. But this has me intrigued just because I can just play it just kind of casually, whatever the case is. So I think that's why it's going to be a big ticket item on the Nintendo Switch, in addition to it being great on other platforms as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing the game in motion. I'm looking forward to seeing more of it and kind of what happens when the game does drop. I mean, the game is coming out pretty soon here. You know, it's going to be November, so pretty soon it's going to be coming out. So you guys can check it out yourself if you're interested. But what are your thoughts on this, guys, when it comes to the GTA Trilogy on the Nintendo Switch, the first screenshots, in addition to all the different stuff that we talked about, the buy two, get one free sale, also Amazon with Pokemon? I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts in the comment section below. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're someone new, click that notification bell, and we will see you for the next video. Peace.